O. Jakie to było ubusiowe, o. Coś czuję, że Bożenka zginie, nie mów tak. To jest taka cudowna, tak miła, sympatyczna kobieta. Taka mądra, taka do rany przyłóż, no. Zawsze tak robią, trzeba własną piersią chronić Bożenkę. No. Cześć, siemanko, cześć, doberek. Jezu, jak pięknie, tak niesamowicie filmowo, zobaczcie. Daj początek gry dopiero? Mhm. Kojarzy się wam ta muzyka ze Szkocją? Bo mi się kojarzy. Ja tu już jestem sercem z Outlanderem. Przepięknie wyglądają. Cudownie. Aha. Bardzo fajne. A mógłbym zaspoilerować, ale nie będę mówił, co się stanie lub nie stanie się z Bożenką. To nie mów! Nie wolno! A spoilerowanie się idzie do piekła.
But I don't believe much in herbal remedies. You can't beat an educated man of medicine.
And I can't wait to sleep in a proper bed.
And some wine!
Oh, fucking hell.
Stary, nie w szczepionkę.
Oh, it's closed. Open up! I bear an urgent message for your liege lord.
Nikogo nie ma w domu.
Hear me! Open the gate! I am a messenger from Sir Hanush of Lipa.
Jak dobrze, że w końcu ktoś przyszedł po rozum do głowy i wymyślił dzwonki do drzwi i domofony. Nieźle można było sobie gardło poharotać, drąc tak mordę pod czymś. Brawo! O!
Fucking shit! Fuck! You fucking cunts! Do you know who I am?
No, we fucking don't.
Ale chamsko.
I'm Sir Hans Capon of Perkstein, heir to Ratai.
Now, look here, you filthy beggar! I'm not here for your amusement, so get your stinking, ragged asses out of here on the double. The pair of you!
Ojej.
What's all this about?
Udery i tak nie działa, mimo postępu czasu. Ale ja akurat z premedytacją, wiesz.
I did, sir. They say they're
envoy.
I heard. Nevertheless, I doubt Sir Hanush would send
No
two
przed chwilą nie
vagabonds
byli
covered in
umorsani gnojem, no.
excrement as emissaries.
No jak się spojrzał.
After which, Sir Hans
Ale
Teapot
chujek.
is dead. We found his body by the pond. His company was ambushed by outlaws, and they were slaughtered to the last man.
Yeah, yes, they ambushed us, but we managed to get away.
Sir, we met your Captain Thomas on our way. He can testify to who we are. He saw our message and its seal.
How terribly unfortunate you are. The captain's company was also ambushed by outlaws. The captain barely escaped with his life and has been delirious for 3 days.
Ojej.
And even if he did confirm your story, I am under strict orders to admit no strangers to the castle.
Sir, there's a horseman approaching in King Sigismund's colours.
Ah, now that's what a messenger looks like. Count
Ocenił.
yourselves lucky that I don't have time to waste on you. Be gone!
I'm getting in, whether you like it or not.
Get your shitty hands off me! No, wait. Wait, one moment!
No cóż.
What the fuck was that?
So now what?
There's only one thing we can do.
Przepraszam. Hej!
Have you two got any groschen?
What do you take me for, wench?
For someone who stinks like a badger.
Look, we've had a tough couple of days, so we'd like a bit of peace and quiet, a beer, and a bite to eat.
Unless you want to share a bowl of gruel, you're going to need more coin than this.
Just bring the best you have, and we'll settle later.
As the gentleman wishes.
Well, she's not far off. We look like a couple of beggars, and we stink even worse.
No cóż.
The fuck was all that at the gate? You try to talk to them and get shit poured on your head.
Different lands, different customs.
God's holy britches.
Well, I expect they've had trouble with beggars at the castle, so they act without thinking.
Oh, really? I'd never have figured that out. I'd rather hear some cunning plan how to get out of this shit. Huh?
No, najpierw trzeba się umyć i przebrać.
First thing we have to do is get ourselves into decent shape. Have a good scrub, get some better clothes. Then they might believe we're actually messengers.
That's all very well, except we can't even pay our bill here. Never mind a visit to the baths and the tailor.
To musimy
We'll
zarobić.
earn some.
Earn?
I'm not afraid of work, and we're gonna need every groschen we can get.
And how long will it take for you to earn a few groschen? And where will you find a decent tailor? Before we get ourselves sorted out, Sigismund will be sitting on the throne in Prague.
So what do you suggest? Going back to Ratai?
To Ratai? You just don't get it, do you? We can't go crawling back like this. We'd be a laughing stock.
A laughingstock? We were outnumbered by a gang of bandits.
Yes, and how come they got away with it? Because we camped at that fucking pond. We've got no message.
A
no
najprawdopodobniej
call,
mogliby już
nothing
nie
but
żyć,
our
gdyby tam byli.
ragged arse.
Albo nie, nie wiadomo.
Chin up. We'll sort it out somehow, and everything will be fine again.
Nothing will be fine, my friend. I'll tell you 4 reasons why. Oates, Tankard, Conrad, and
A
Nicholas.
gdzie orzeszek? Nie
Instead
wiem,
of
ale
sitting
chciałabym
here
go
with us,
znaleźć.
Having a chat and a laugh, they're just food for crows in some godforsaken hole.
Nie rozbijać obozu na środku drogi? No, też mówiłam, że to będzie bezsensowny pomysł.
It's not your fault they died. Don't blame yourself.
We have to take care of their bodies at least. They were good Christians, even though it didn't always seem that way.
We'll keep the promise we made at Pagenis. The best way to honor their memory is to finish our mission. We'll get inside the castle. You'll see. We'll avenge our lads and go back to Ratai with our heads held high. I promise you that.
Audentes fortuna juvat.
Ardentes fortuna juvat.
Food. About bloody time.
Here we are. Gentlemen.
What is this stuff?
Hey, there's meat in that. And there's more than you gave me coin for. When you're finished, report for work.
Cheers.
O! To ona!
What is it?
To ona!
The woman from the pond. Or the one you gave us away for?
I bear that witch. Wench.
O,
What I tell you? Christ. What are you waiting for? She can vouch for who we are. Go to her.
czy to ma
Be with you.
rację bytu?
A full pitcher of wine, please.
My
Masz
word.
Tereskę, gdzie ty się tam
That's a
gapisz?
picture and a half. I ain't seen you here before. Who sent you? Not them nomad vagabonds, I hope.
Don't worry. I've come from the castle. I'm Catherine, and I've got the lovely job of keeping the soldiers' throats wet.
Ah, that's another matter then. Oh my. Ugh. Can you smell that too?
Oof. It stinks like something died here.
To chyba on.
Sorry to interrupt.
Jesus, fella. That's a bit much.
Hey, youngster, if you want to go around mixing with my guests here, go and wash the stench off yourself at the trough first. Stinking up my establishment.
I thought we divided up fair.
O, umie się w bali?
You only gave me the innards.
What was that? Daddy's wound.
Ojej.
Poor Captain Thomas might never
Kiedy ktoś się myje w takiej wodzie, a ty potem bierzesz ją do picia.
bandits.
O Boże.
Jesus Christ!
Lord von Berghoff is beside himself and won't allow his soldiers out the castle.
Najbardziej się nie domyjesz, potrzebujesz do tego łaźni, okej?
For the wine. Wait a more then. I'll be
Nie,
right
kradnij nie, rozmawiaj też nie mogę.
Are you blind?
Not a bad idea.
Sorry to bother you, but I've seen you before.
Oh, eh? I don't remember. Hold on. Are you the boy that cleans the pit under the castle shitting hole?
You were attacked by those bandits.
What bandits? What are you on about?
You were attacked at the pond. You, some other women, and so were we, as it happens.
I have no idea what you're on about. I work at the castle and I wasn't at any pond.
Ona kłamie.
And I have no idea why you're trying to deny it. I saw you with my own eyes. You were washing laundry there with some other girls.
Well, I reckon you weren't looking too much at faces, eh? Clear off, you lecher.
Albo ma bliźniaczkę.
Wine. Is this vagabond bothering you?
I can handle the likes of him myself. Thanks for the wine. Bye.
Look, please. I don't know what's up with you, but I know you were there. I need your help. You owe me that much. That we need to get to von Berghoff, and you're the only one who can confirm who we are.
Da radę jakoś? Ojej.
You can't get into the castle. And even if you could, that was the king's messenger. Von Berghoff is getting ready to ride out.
Shit.
If you want to speak to him, the best place would be Samin's wedding. You'll be there. For sure.
No, wait.
And don't ever lay your hands on me again.
What are you gaping at? Have you nothing better to do?
Stara przyszła, pogoniła jakiegoś tam amanta. Dobrze. Dobrze, dobrze.
Why are you standing here like a pillar of salt? Are you ready?
Zawsze jestem
Always
gotowa.
ready.
Glad to hear it. You pair ordered a lot more than you paid for, so you work your debt off, like I said.
All right. What do you want us to do?
Over there by the gate, there's a cart with sacks of flour from the mill. My old man was meant to take them into the house, but as soon as he got a sniff of work, he vanished into thin air. The second door in there leads to the pantry.
Nieładnie. Zobaczył mąkę i nagle stary spierdolił. Jak po mleko 10 lat temu. Zobaczył, że musi wydoić krowę i nagle tak jakoś puf, wyparował.
So do it properly. 2 men can finish the work in a jiffy.
Och
And then
nie.
we'll be quits.
No cóż.
All right, we'll do it. Carrying a few sacks won't kill us. For sure, it's less daunting work
Prawdziwy
than
rycerz
fighting
żadnej pracy
bandits
się
in
nie
the
boi.
woods.
It's terrible about them bandits. We never had nothing like that here before. Like it or not, you can't pay
Staros,
what you
która ci
owe
wychodzi
me,
tylko
so
po
I'm
mleko i
putting
nie
you to
wraca.
work. Is that clear?
All right, we'll do it.
Glad to hear it. I can see you ain't stuck up like your mate. Where are you actually from, if you don't mind me asking?
Scallops.
Never heard of it. I ain't been further than the back off me whole life. But I know this place inside and out.
I heard some talk about some wedding being planned here.
Nobody's talking about nothing else. Young Lord Samine is marrying Agnes, the daughter of Thrush, our Truscovitz bailiff. And it's going to be a grand affair. When rich folks get married, that's a feast that's a lot different from when some tanner gets hitched to a bat-house wench.
Where's the wedding going to be?
At Samine, of course. I expect old Sir Jan and our bailiff will try to outdo each other in showing off their wealth.
Could I get to the wedding somehow?
I don't know about that, lad. It's for invited guests only.
Who is this Semine?
Can't you tell by the name? The Lord of Samine. The fort in the village belonged to him. Old Jan Samine is the head of the family. And his son's called Olda. And it's him who's getting itched. There used to be a rich family. Their glory's faded a bit, but they still have some clout.
Will Lord von Burgov be at the wedding?
How should I know what his lordship's plans are? But most likely he will be. Samine is his vassal.
It seems that's really our only chance.
What's that?
Oh, nothing.
If you want to find out more, there's a couple of invited guests having an ale over there. Young Svaja there. He's the bride's brother. He
Taka
can be a bit
sympatyczna
of a
pani. Na
pain.
początku się wydawało,
But
że
he's a
ona
good
jest taka,
lad,
wiecie, lekko opryskliwa, nie? Ale jak się z nią zagada trochę i widać, że no nadęci nie jesteśmy, pracy się nie boimy, a zależy nam na tym, żeby coś zrobić i gdzieś dalej pójść, to trzeba po prostu robić i działać.
What's life like here?
Better now that you and your pal have finally had a wash. Truth to tell, it used to be better. The war might be far away, but more and more young lads are going away to fight. But then there's a shortage of folk
By ci
to
dwóch
do the
żebraków
work
narzekały,
around
domagało
here.
się żarcia za
And
darmo,
that's
to już
a big
była opryskliwa.
problem.
Tak, wiadomo. Biznes jest biznes, nie?
I'm sorry.
Well, can't be helped. Let's hope things get better.
I'll go and discuss it with my friend then.
And careful with them sacks. I don't want you ripping them or anything like that.
Dam radę.
Aye, coming right up.
You're not the fella who's supposed to carry the sacks, are you?
What are you standing here for?
I'm waiting. I'm paid to transport loads, not to haul them on my back. The cart won't unload itself, will
Po
it?
co mi zawożenie, a nie wnoszenie? Brzmi jak mój kurier z DHL-u.
No, that's a stroke of luck. I'm just looking for a job myself. How about I haul those sacks?
It's all the same to me. Go and talk to
That's
the
all
innkeeper about it.
An ale, as usual.
Bloody work. Nothing but waiting.
What do you mean?
Did the innkeeper send you for the sacks?
A, bo jeszcze najpierw... A, tak, bo ja z nim nie gadałam jeszcze. A jak tam on dalej śmierdzi gnojem?
I talked to that woman from the pond.
I noticed.
Pewnie tak.
It didn't look like she was too pleased to see you, though.
The main thing is, she denied ever being at the pond.
It's definitely her.
Z tą różnicą, że
don't
jakby
forget a
temu
figure
woźnicy
like
faktycznie
hers.
płacą zawożenia, a temu z DHL-u za
I've got
jedno
the
i za
feeling she
drugie.
didn't want to talk
No,
about it for some reason. I did get something out
coś w
of
tym
her, though.
jest.
What? Don't keep
Janek,
me in
śmiercisz gnojem, umyj dupę.
Von Bergov is about to leave the castle.
Sacra! If he pledges to Sigismund before we can get to him, everything's fucked.
Calm down. Let me finish. There's also going to be a big wedding in the region. Young Lord Semin from the local noble family is getting married.
Co Janek zrobił bez Henryczka?
It's going to be a big event.
Why should some wedding
Co
in a
Janek,
shithole
jako
near Trotsky be of
taki,
any
nie wiem,
interest to us?
szlachcic,
Because
mógłby
it
zrobić
looks
bez
like Von
Henryczka?
Bergov will be there.
Oh, that's
Co?
fantastic
Nic.
news, Henry.
Zginąłby. No
So all
on
we have to do is get on the guest
rzuca
list.
się
And
o
that
wszystko, bo mu
shouldn't
się
be a
wszystko
problem
należy,
because you've got a cunning
ale żeby
plan,
do
right?
roboty, to nie. Dostał jedzenia więcej niż potrzebuje i jeszcze dodatkowo pojęczał, narzekał. No po prostu bzdurę.
I'll come up with something.
I hope so. You can't expect me to do the thinking for both of us all the time. We'll ask the locals and see.
There's something else we have to sort out first. I spoke to the innkeeper.
I noticed that too.
We can work off our debt. All we
Wzięłabym
have
go
to
tak
do
za
is carry
szmaty
a few sacks of flour
i wrzuciła w
from that
gnojówkę.
cart to the pantry.
No.
If we both do
Cześć
it,
Mori,
we'll be
cześć!
finished in no time.
Log sacks.
Czyli jęczenie narzekanie to krok do sukcesu? Nie, bo na razie w sumie wiele nie osiągnął, poza tym, że ma nazwisko.
Work. I'm a noble. What if someone saw me?
Do you have any idea what you look like?
Well, all right. I may not look much like a noble, but my blood's still blue. People will remember my face, and whenever
No do roboty i się zrobi fioletowa.
word will get around that I lugged sacks here like some beggar, as if the disgrace at the gate wasn't enough. Oh!
Nie czyścił brud waszych myśli? Każdy musi
Work,
pracować.
your lordship, is an activity that all us common folk have to do when we need money. And it wouldn't hurt you for once either.
Henry, haven't you ever heard of the 3 states of man? Would that
Ale
be some
teraz to cię nie
aristocratic
dotyczy!
excuse? Not so fast. It's God's law. Oratoris, the priests who pray for us. Laboratoris, the plebs who shovel shit and pay taxes. And Bellatoris, the warriors who protect the ones on their knees or in the field.
Ale ty nawet masz problem, żeby bronić tych, którzy potrzebują
So if you
pomocy.
find me
Tamtej
a
dziewczynie
sword,
też nie chciałeś
I can
pomóc.
get to work. But wield a pitchfork or carry sacks?
How dare
That's
you!
against God and nature.
Cóż, że ci nie odpadł
No
język.
wonder your tongue isn't aching.
Bear in mind that I'm still your master. Enough of your insolence and start accepting your lot. In short,
I nazywasz się przyjacielem? Serio?
I promise I'll make it up to you.
A, spierdalaj.
Going then. But you could give me a hand. It wouldn't do you any harm.
Ah, stop whining. You can manage. Well, if it makes you feel better, I'll scratch your back later.
How? Well, giving me a large estate?
That too, of course. Maybe 2 estates. But above all, once we're out of the worst, I'll help you find your dog. As soon as we have at least some gear,
Powinieneś w
we'll
podskokach
head into
tam
the
iść i go
forest and
szukać.
find Mutt in a trice. Although, if you think about the 3 states of man, looking for lost dogs is more like a huntsman's
Ale
work.
dupek.
But let's pay no mind to that.
How
Od czego język
generous
mamy
of you,
odpaść?
Lord
Od bycia chujem
I
skończonym.
know, my dear Henry. Such is my nature.
Natura siedzenia na dupie i nic nie robienia. Proszę bardzo. Sobie siedź i nic nie rób. Będziesz coś chciał, to będziesz myślał sam.
Oof, that isn't half heavy. Oh,
I 5 razy trzeba się bujać z tym, a tak to byśmy poszli w sumie 2 razy, 1 byśmy wnieśli we dwoje. I by było o wiele szybciej. Boże święty. 3?
It happens.
Did you say?
Say it again. It was their own fault.
What do you mean? They attacked themselves? What the fuck are you trying to say?
Everyone knows it's dangerous around Trotsky. Making camp in such an unprotected place is suicide.
Where else were they supposed to make camp, smart-ass?
Somewhere in the rocks, maybe. Not out in the open by the pond. Only a fool would do that.
Ma rację.
stop insulting our dead companions.
What dead companions? You think I'm gonna fall for that cock and bull story?
Pack it in, Henry. There's no point in arguing with this yokel. He fancies himself as a military strategist.
I don't believe a word you're saying. A weed like you surviving a fight against bandits even von Berghoff himself has trouble with?
Believe what you like, but I'm telling the truth. And in fact, I'm willing to overlook all your insults if you apologize right now. And invite me to that wedding.
Oh, you want to come to the wedding, do you? Huh. I'll give you a piece of advice, pal. If you can make yourself useful for the blacksmith or the miller, you'll get to the wedding. You'll see the glorious occasion, at least from a distance.
I co?
And you can
Pokora
stop
nagle
spouting
wejdzie?
your pathetic lies.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein, and I demand your immediate apology.
I am Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. Sir Hans Capon, Lord of Perkstein. You're starting to bore me. You and your silly made-up name.
No apology then. It looks like I'm going to have to teach you a
Mam ochotę
lesson.
wypierdolić jednemu i drugiemu.
I'm so scared.
Boże drogi.
That's enough. Cut it out, both of you.
Mind your own business. Take your ragamuffin friend and get the fuck out of our village.
I give you a chance to apologize, and you keep insulting me. Get ready to pick up your broken teeth with broken fingers.
Oh, I'd like to see that. Come on, then.
You scum!
I'll get you. That fella. He's the one.
Ale ja nie chcę się bić.
Yeah, go, hack your ass off. Oh, good strike. Nice strike.
Zeig, was du drauf hast.
I'll rip your ass open.
Już.
What the hell is going on here? Grab them vagabonds.
Zasłużył.
Bastards! This will cost you dearly.
Keep your mouth shut and don't make it worse.
What?
You behave like a spoilt brat.
Prawidłowo.
How dare you speak?
You know, if you just shut up and done some work, we'd have coin by now and be on our way to the castle, but no.
Świetny
His
moment.
lordship.
You've got a nerve. If you hadn't have played the hero, we'd have been there long since and I wouldn't have had to get you out of that mess.
Oh yeah, because
To ty wpierdolisz w tarapaty, skończony kretynie.
fuck off. Shut up. You'll get a whipping too.
Just who the hell do you think you are?
Dosyć wyciągania cię z
Fed
kłopotów.
up with pulling you out of the shit all the time.
No.
You pull me out of the shit! And who dragged you through the woods at night, eh? Better keep your mouth shut.
To jest
I shouldn't have
jedyna
brought you
rzecz.
along.
Well, that's something we can agree on. I could have been sitting in the mill instead of rotting in these stocks.
And whose fault is that?
What? Who started quarrelling with the locals in their tavern? You should have listened to me and calmed down.
And let him insult me. Fat chance.
Ale obchodzi cię
If it
zdanie
hadn't been
jakiegoś
for me, we wouldn't
kretyna?
even been in that tavern.
Jeśli tak, to
We've
sam
been
jesteś
in the shit
kretynem.
right from the start because you had to play at being the knight in shining underwear, saving damsels in distress.
I don't believe it. You're trying to put the blame on me? Just like that?
Weź go
Who
zostaw w
else
tych
is to
dybach.
blame? You're just a simple peasant who has no idea how the world works.
And you're a spoilt brat who can't even hear himself.
What the fuck did you say? I've had it up to here with you. With you and your pontificating. You were supposed to make sure nothing went wrong. And how did that turn out? It was me who had to save your life. You're fucking useless. You couldn't even keep an eye on your own mutt. Lost for words, are you? All right. Have it your way. We really have nothing more to say to each other.
Skończony debil. Ten pies ma więcej charakteru, jest kurwa, nie wiem, lepszy niż ten frajer skończony. Mhm.
Well, ladies, Time to go home. But I swear to Christ, if I catch you again, I'm gonna skin you both alive.
No i dobrze.
Isn't that? Otto.
O!
Hey! Bogo!
Oh, shit. Right, where were we? Go on, get out of my sight. What are we gonna do?
You can do as you like. You can go and carry sacks or dig latrines. I'll look after myself. I'll go and see Lord von Bergov at the wedding. I bid you
Szeroki, kurwa, drogi.
farewell.
If I were in your shoes, I'd be glad to be rid of the good for nothing.
No nie? Prawda.
Off you go.
Cieszę się, że poszedł w pizdu. Chwast wyrwał się sam.